angels, and welcome back to my channel. So it's time to do April favourites. I'm gonna jump straight into the video because I don't want the intro to get too long because I know I can talk for ages. So first up, I'm gonna start off with skincare, and that is a face mask. I have recently been loving this Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. I will literally slather like a thick layer of this onto my skin before I go to bed. I've been doing it about once a week. I've actually been doing it since I got back from India, and since I was in India as well, and I have just been loving this. I wake up the next day with my skin feeling so incredibly soft. It is unreal, and I also love the smell of this. It smells so nice and like fresh. I actually love Origins. I love skincare brands which are all like natural, which is why I use a lot of Lizelle, Origins and Body Shop in like my skincare routine. But I have recently been loving this. I also love the packaging of it. It's in a squeezy tube, so you just plonk it out onto your hand and put it onto your face, so there's no mess. And yeah, I think it's great. You also get 100 ml in this, so it's a lot. It's gonna last you a long time. So I've been loving this. So the next product that I'm going to show you guys is something that I've been so obsessed over, and I've been using it for a long time, and I've realized I always seem to grab it every time I'm doing my makeup, and that is a corrector. It is this one from YSL, and it is the Corrector Neutralizer. I believe it's just the peach shade or the apricot shade, and I use this underneath my eyes and a little bit around my mouth, and it just helps kind of counteract any kind of like darkness and pigmentation that I have on my skin before I go in on top with foundation. And I just love this. This is probably my favourite neutralizer or like colour corrector ever. I actually love the whole range that the YSL colour correctors come in. The reason why I love them so much is because their consistency is so thin, but you've still got that pigment there to colour correct. I have done a video all on colour correcting and like my do's and don'ts that I've personally done. So yeah, if you would like to check that out, then I'll leave it in the info box below for you all. But I have been obsessed over this and I love it. I feel like I need to get a backup of this because it is brilliant. Speaking of YSL, I have also been recently reaching for their foundation that I remember when it first came out. I especially went to Selfridges to get my hands on it, and that is this Latent, oh, better turn my phone on silent. That is this Latent Touche ECLAT foundation. The specific one that I use is in the shade BD45, which matches my skin perfectly. I'm wearing it today. You know when you use a foundation or you use a product that you're obsessed with, and then you start using other stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, let me try this on again. And you just fall in love with it all over again. That's literally what's happened with this. They have reformulated this, so it's a little bit better than the one they initially came out with. And oh, I just love this. It smells like watermelons. It makes my skin look so healthy, it's unreal. Especially on camera, it looks great, but even a thin layer all over your face, you are just left looking so nice and glowy, and I can't shout enough praises about this foundation. So if you guys are looking to try this, definitely get a sample of this from your YSL counter to give it a go, because I think like this has to be one of my favorites, especially like before YouTube, because sometimes even I forget that I am a big makeup junkie, and I've used so many products for so many years, like before YouTube, and when I like rediscover them back on camera, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I used to love this so much. So yeah, I really am impressed with this. And then the other foundation which I've been reaching for when I just want like a wash of like colour over my face is this Clinique Chubby Stick Foundation. This one in particular is the shade 08 Grandest Golden Neutral, and it is in a stick, which is so good for when you're on the go. I literally draw lines of this all over my face and blend it out, and I am left with my face just looking really nice and even. Especially when you're like in a rush, you don't want to kind of be faffing around too much. You can actually blend this out with your hands if you want to, but I just love the finish of this because your skin literally looks like skin. Again, if you are looking for a new foundation, definitely try this out. I don't know how or if they can give samples of stick foundations, but I'm assuming they could do something, but I really am impressed with this. When I first tried it, I was kind of like, meh, I'm not the biggest fan of stick foundations in general, but this, I was just like, And I've really been liking this, and it's definitely become one of those foundations that I tend to just grab when I'm in a rush because I just want to be like quick and fast and easy, and I don't want there to be faffing around, and this is definitely that. The next product is something that you guys have seen on this channel a lot, and that is this Well People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder. It comes in a little pot like this. It's 100% natural, but I have been obsessed over this. Obviously, I've been obsessed over all these products that I'm going to be talking to you about. But if you guys know, I obviously use the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to like set my under eyes and stuff. But recently, I don't even know where it is. Like, it's there somewhere. But recently, I've just been reaching for this because it is so lightweight on the skin. Like, you can't even tell that I've like set my under eyes. It's crazy. The fact that it says invisible powder, I would say that is like 90% true. Obviously you can see like a little bit of setting going on, but it's not like a thick layer. I know with the Laura Mercier one, I can tend to get a little bit heavy-handed and like pack it on everywhere, and it can look a little bit thick, whereas this one does not look thick on the skin. It's very, very light, and it's just really like airy, and you still feel like your skin can breathe through it, and I've been really obsessed over this. Next two products are bronzing contoury products. I'm going to start with the contour product first, and that is this Body Shop contour drops. Well, they're not really contour drops, they're shade adjusting drops. They're actually drops that you add to your foundation to darken it. So it's great for if you've got your favorite foundation but it's like your winter shade and not your summer shade. You can just add a bit of this and it will darken it up. But I personally like using this for contour. For me personally, it is the best cream slash liquid contour product out there. The fact that this blends out so easily is something which like amazes me every time I use it. Like, I don't know what to say about this. Like, you guys have probably seen it in lots of tutorials of mine, but I've been using it a lot recently, especially off camera, and I've just been loving this. When it comes to like spring, summer, I just love using like cream products more and more in comparison to powder products. But this, oh, if you guys know what I'm talking about, and if you guys have tried to contour with this, you will know the love is real, and I love it. The next product is a bronzer, and I don't know whether I've included this in a favourites video, and if I haven't, I actually genuinely feel terrible about it, because this has probably been the only bronzer that I can like think about whenever anyone asks me anything about bronzers. I'm like, you need this one, it's amazing. And that is this Giorgio Armani liquid bronzer. Like, I feel like I'm like here on it, I can kind of see. I've used it a heck of a lot, and to think that I've only used like this much of it is pretty crazy. I love this. The way that this makes my skin look, like once I've put it on to all the areas that I like bronzing, it genuinely feels like I've been sun-kissed, or it looks like it's my skin. It doesn't look like I've got any product on. It's got an SPF of 15 as well. You guys know I love my SPF. My eyes are quite sensitive to SPF products. Sometimes they can water, but with this, I'm absolutely fine. Again, I just love, love, love this. Definitely get a sample of this if you guys want to try it out, because it is beautiful. Last but not least is a lipstick, in particular a liquid lipstick, because you guys know I love liquid lipsticks, and that is this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Crush. This has probably become my favourite nude lipstick of all time. I'm so in love with this colour, you guys. You have no idea. It is the perfect mix of nude, brown and pink, and it just looks incredible. I've done a whole lip swatching video on the new colours that she has released in her liquid lipsticks, so I will leave a link to that below. And I think, you guys, that is the end. I thought I would have way more favourites, but clearly I don't have that many. So I'm gonna leave this video as that, because as always I don't want the intros or outros to get too long. Oh, before I forget, I just want to let you guys know that I'm only wearing one lipstick shade on my lips. I know, like, so many of you guys are like, oh my god, are you okay because you've not added more than one lipstick? But today I'm wearing the Sephora Moisture, I think, something or another lipstick in the shade 04, and it's just, oh, it's like a matte finish, but it's so moisturizing and it's so beautiful. and it smells like strawberries. So I just wanted to put that out there, that that's the lipstick that I'm wearing. But yeah, that is all for now, you guys. I just want to say a massive thank you for all the love and support you guys give me. I don't say it enough, and I am truly, truly thankful for everything that you guys do for me and all just like the love. You guys are amazing. And before this gets too soppy, I'm going to leave it as that, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!